power it made right now. Bro, it made 668.
How much? My fucking heart is racing.
What's going on, guys? So right now we're doing an unboxing video on my brake calipers. I sent them out to a good friend over in Canada. His name is Leland. If you guys know him, I'll put his Instagram right here. He has a crazy Super. He has a 2JZ swap, a rear-wheel drive. I think it's a 06 or 07 STI.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
And he does powder coating work, and he absolutely killed it on these calipers. Check it out, guys. It's just absolutely ridiculous. He absolutely killed it. Once again, I'll get some close-up shots on this guy, but it's just absolutely freaking beautiful. So on these Brembos, well, they were originally white, but before they were white, they were the factory gold. I didn't like the finish on the white, so I had to send them out to him. I'm not going to disclose of the shop that did them white before, but on this he absolutely killed it. He disassembled it, cleaned everything all out, because before there was some brake fluid in there that the previous shop did, and it didn't turn out too well. But he got it all nice touched up. I used to run 17-inch wheels, and being with 17-inch wheels, I mean, they come factory with 17-inch, but I was running the RPF ones, and it was pretty close fitment between the caliper and the actual rim. So if I got like a rock in the barrel of the wheel, it would definitely scratch it on here. But you can see that all those scratches are all gone. He fixed them all up, touched them all up, made them look essentially 100% brand new, which I definitely appreciate. See his work on Instagram. I always want to send him out, and once I saw all the work that he did, and we were talking back and forth about like just Subarus and just other stuff, I knew he was the guy to send him out to. And he even included some, yeah, I'll show you. I got a titanium logo from him, as well as some stickers. There's my invoice. And I think that was really it. Everything else, he put the caliper in here. And like I said, he packaged up really well. It's like nice, thick bolsters. That way, and he actually packaged them a lot better than I'm pretty sure what FedEx would have done. It's kind of funny because when I first got this box, I saw dinner solved. I was like, what the heck? Like, I didn't order any food. Like, I didn't I haven't even ordered Uber Eats in a fat minute. So I was like, what could this be? And then I open it up, and sure enough, it's all my brake caliper stuff. So I'm really happy about that. Let's go ahead and open up the rears. Let's check it out, guys. So he bubble wrapped it, and he even did the, I can't remember the name of this, but the clear wrap. It'll come to me later, but whatever. Too excited. Check it out. Those are freaking fire calipers, and he rebuilt them with all brand new Brembo piston rebuild kits, as well as Brembo stickers. So you gotta appreciate the work that he's done. This was one of the issues I had with the other shop that I did my calipers, is that they powder coated the spot where this was gonna bolt onto the hub, and you don't want to powder coat that simply because powder coat is not a. It's not. I mean, it looks smooth, it feels smooth, but it's not gonna be a level surface. Like if I were to take like a measuring tool and measure how much powder is on, let's say this section right here compared to like over here, even though it's not that far apart, it will always be slightly different. And if you were to have that on the mounting point of the caliper, your caliper, instead of sitting perfectly up and down like that on the rotor, it may sit a little bit like that. I mean, that's obviously be an exaggeration, but you get the point. So I'm really happy that he actually machined all this off and let that all bear. That way I'm gonna have even wear on my calipers or on my brake pads, and he even did it on the front ones as well. So really happy about that. Really excited on this finish, and can't wait to try them on. Actually, before we even get started on the Brembos, I want to show you guys. Got all new lighting up here. Over there, this one is a slightly different tint. This one's more of a 4K, and I think that one's a 6K because they didn't have any more 6K. But either way, it's a lot better than, where was it? These ones. I got these ones because I saw them on Instagram. It was like 40 bucks, 50 bucks or whatever. for repair too. I was like, oh, screw it, like I'll get it. As you can see, like it's starting to fail out right there, so that's definitely not good. So gotta replace them with that one. This one I wired in like way back in the day, but we probably don't need that one anymore because it's still plenty bright without it. So lately this truck has been getting a little bit of love. It got like the full intake and exhaust and tune and all that stuff done to it, so it's making good power. But I like, as a car guy, you always want to get the best bang for your buck, and I spent like about like $2,500 doing all that stuff. But I was reading and I was hearing a lot of speculations. This is the intake resonator. It's kind of similar on the Subarus where you have it like by the fender well, you know, where like it goes through the intake duct here, kind of tumbles around in the fender well, then it goes to the intake. The Duramax is kind of similar in a way where it used to go right there, but on the forums they were saying literally just go to Home Depot, which I did, or Lowe's, sorry, where I got those lights, and picked this guy up for $3. They said for $3 this is the best bang for your buck, and I hear it's a lot of cap, and we're here to figure out, see if it is or not. So let's go ahead and put this on. And for those of you that might be asking what exhaust do I have, it's just a 4-inch all the way from the turbo back. Surprisingly, for how, like, I mean, 4-inch exhaust, I mean especially on a Subaru, like coming from the Subaru world, 4-inch exhaust, you're like, oh, like that's stupid loud. But on this truck, it's not even that loud. Like, I'm just impressed on, like, with it being a 4-inch exhaust, how quiet it should be. Because put that on a Subaru, dude, you'd be deaf within a minute for sure. Especially inside, like, you really don't hear the exhaust right now. I mean, you just hear the air, but you really don't hear the exhaust. I'm really impressed by GM that they have such a nice, good noise cancellation. So we're gonna go and test it out, and you go get diesel anyway, so perfect time to go test it out. So this is my first reaction on it, so let's pull up the turbo a little bit.
Bruh.
That's a whole lot of cap. I don't hear jack shit. Well, there's like a small improvement, but that has like that intake resonator. I mean, I'd rather just keep it on just because it's just for show. But that $3 plug, everyone's saying that, I was like, oh, this is the best thing you can do. I mean, they're just a bunch of liars. Let me actually roll down my windows. Try it one more time. It's a little bit louder with the windows down, but like I said, it's nothing too dramatic that you guys should go right now. So I'm gonna say this is a cap, but it is a cap because it literally is a vacuum cap. So it is what it is. So let's go pump some diesel and then go break it on the Subaru. So here it is in all its glory. I really do enjoy the fact that the Brembos right here, I mean, they're black and silver, right? Or silver and black, whatever you want to call it. But the same thing goes for the center cap, and silver on there matches pretty well with the center cap right there, as well as the machine finish right there. So it's absolutely killer. Leland did an absolutely amazing job on these calipers, but my car's gotta get it off these JackStands. We gotta let them go on George's. And over here, we got George's car. Posted on my story the other day on Instagram. I need to give it a cold start because I do need to move it here shortly. So see if she even wants to fire up today. Nope, battery completely dead. So I have to get that battery swapped out as well. He's been having this issue. I'm not really too sure why, but I really don't know. But I'll have to jump start it here shortly. We'll hear a cold start eventually. So now the king of JackStands, or the CEO of JackStands, is probably going to be taken off its throne. We're going to go ahead and drop it off on all fours. I got all the suspension all bolted up, and it should be good. Everything else, well, I think that should be fine. I got right there. If you see the water spots, I just mopped because I was cleaning up the wheels. So I got to connect this guy up, drop it down, and get George's car in here, and then call it a day. And I absolutely got to give a quick shout out to QuickJack because I mean this has absolutely been a killer product. So you're in love with the quality. And I have never had a single issue with it. Well, other than a line leaked out, but they warrantied out, so that's not a big issue. And it's a pretty cheap alternative as well. There's only like $1,000. $1,000 may seem like a lot of money, but shoot, we just got our stimulus, so just get a buddy, and you guys can get yourself a QuickJack as well. So now we'll start. Let's see. Nice fuel pump frame. That's pretty much going to do it for today's video. Next video you'll be seeing we're going to be dropping the whole rear end of George's car simply because we're going to be upgrading the fuel lines to -8 as well as putting on a process bus intake manifold and some other goodies. So thank you guys again for watching. We'll see you next time.